In this tutorial, I want to show you how you can make a graph paper in Microsoft Excel that will look kind of like this whenever it is printed out. To show you how to do this, I'm going to open up a new tab. Now that we have a blank workbook, first we want to get our workbook into the page layout view so that we know kind of exactly what we're working with and can see better what it looks like when things are printed out. So page layout view right here. Now we're going to reduce the margins. That way there really isn't any edges on any sides of these pages. By going to the page layout view, we're going to click on margins, and then from here we're going to click on custom margins, and then type 0 in all of these boxes for top, bottom, left, right, header, and footer. Note, you can press tab to cycle through each option to make it a bit faster. And you're going to center this on the page horizontally and vertically. Okay. Now we're going to make our cells in the shape of a square. To do this, we're going to highlight a large range. I like to just highlight much more than I think I'm going to need. Note you can use Shift and the arrow keys to highlight the ranges that you like. And then we're going to adjust the column height and width to be 0.25 of an inch. Note you can have this be whatever size you want to meet your needs, but 0.25 is what I generally think is a pretty good default. So now that we're in the Home tab, we're going to want to go under the cells grouping and click on Format. We're going to want to have the row height be 0.25 of an inch. Click on Format, click on Column Width, and have the column width be 0.25 of an inch. Now that we have our cells in squares, we're going to want to then add something inside of our cells so that way Excel has something to print. Because if I press print right now, Excel is going to say, hey, workbook's empty, there's nothing to print. So to do that, I'm going to go into the cell and then just type in a space. Now the cell has space in it, these other cells are blank, but visually there's nothing. Now I'm going to get the space and then highlight the page, so I'm going to fill the whole page, maybe a bit more than that with a space. Now from here I'm going to go in the page and then add borders so that way it pops out a bunch more. So I'm going to Home. Now I'm going to go to the borders, which is this option right here. I'm going to click on all borders. Note you have a lot of flexibility in what this look like. For example, you can have lighter borders by clicking on line color and selecting a lighter option if you don't want it to be just black borders, for example. Note the easiest way to adjust the border style is to hide the range with two borders and then scroll down. We're going to see more borders at the very bottom, and then just adjust the color right here. So just say we want a light gray instead. We can click on outside and inside, and now our borders are light gray. Okay. Now we have a light gray border for our graph paper. And then from here, we're going to press Control and then P, or just File, and then we click on File, and then click on Print. But now they press on Control P. As you can see, we have a gray graph paper right here. And we're going to click on pages, just page 1, because we highlighted a bit more than the range, so it's going to be showing a bit more. So print pages 1 to 1, and then you can print as many copies as you want of this graph paper. So that's it. I hope you found this to be helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.